Welcome back to Home Robotics. In this episode I'll be making another attempt at building a robotic fish. I built one of these in the past in the form of a little boat, but I think I've implemented some actual proper changes to make this fish undulate through water. I did build two of these, one using a bottle of cordial first, just an experiment to see how it goes, and then I built on that over time. So I'll be going through how I built this in the video and also demonstrating how it works in water. Hope you enjoy it. The initial design was very flimsy, basically aimed at testing the concept. Then I upgraded to a Tupperware, which stopped water from going into the system as well. Remotely controlled via Bluetooth via my phone, single Arduino with a single servo. I wanted to reduce the complexity, so I want to achieve both forward propulsion and hopefully steering using the same servo. To do this, to go forward, I would undulate the tail back and forth off its center line. In order to turn, I would offset the mean center line off the fin and then undulate back and forth off that to achieve the turning effect. Testing in the bathtub showed some promising results. However, there's nothing like the real field testing. Here you see the example of the cordial bottle. It is actually working. It is moving forward. However, it is a little bit shallow. It is for that reason you see it swinging left and right the way it is now. It looks more like a dead fish, to be honest. Just to go through the components, there is a Tupperware which provides a good seal, 12-volt battery on the bottom as act as ballast, Arduino Uno, Bluetooth receiver and battery bank. The servo on the outside provides the propulsion force and the tail is made of a flexible vinyl. Opening up the Tupperware gives me access to all the electronics. You can see the battery bank there. Under it's the Uno and the Bluetooth receiver as well. Like I said, the 12-volt battery there is only acting as a ballast and wasn't actually sufficient enough to power the unit. I don't know why, to be honest. The closer I have the robot fish to the water line, the less it'll swing back and forth and more energy can go into propelling it rather than trying to balance itself. Here's some dry runs prior to the lake runs. The good news is the Tupperware concept works. No water goes in at all, that way I can make adjustments as required without compromising or getting any components wet. Also, it seems to be moving fine through water, turning fine, moving forward fine. It's not bouncing too much like the other bottle was, but I think we can lower it a little bit more. It seems to be a little bit tail heavy, so I moved the battery pack forward to try and adjust for that. There was a little bit of a current, however it is a small lake. It of course mustn't be overstated how much I have grossly oversimplified it. Fish have had billions of years to evolve. Fish use a series of muscles all across their body and all other fins to move through water. I'm trying to replicate it through a single system here for simplicity. Fish can vary their depth underwater by making adjustments to the natural ballast tank they have. It's called a swim bladder. They can either fill it with water or empty it, thereby changing the density and allows them to achieve the depth they want. Recreating the same effect in future models will be viable. I just need to make the unit a little bit bigger so I can fit all that equipment. I'm working with limited equipment here, so I don't have all the resources required to miniaturize it. Like I said, I just want to prove a concept. And besides, having an undulating robot does look cool. Sort of a weird combination between the natural and then the synthetic. I was looking at experimenting with collision avoidance sensors, however, couldn't get any that could work underwater, so that'll be a project for the next version. I've also oversimplified the actual mechanism for propulsion using undulation. I just use a single servo, however, I can make adjustments to the rate of undulation. Also, the material used, the length of the fin, the combinations of factors are endless and not within the scope of this video. And in standard fashion, I always had to tempt fate. I did manage to get the fish stuck in the marshes. I did start to freak out because I didn't have any way of getting it, even though it was only a few meters away from me. But with some perseverance, I just kept propelling it forward until it would get itself out of the marshes. And off it went. Definitely not a hydrodynamicist here. Intuitively, it feels like undulation is a more effective way of propulsion. Had this been a standard hobby remote control boat and the props got caught on the leaves, then that thing wasn't going anywhere. So it looks like today we managed to prove a concept, even though it was by accident. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.